Hey guys, Pastor Sean coming to you. I had to drop Danny off at karate practice, so I thought I'd shoot my video while I was here. Last night, we were in Revelation chapter 1, and we were talking about the revelation of Jesus Christ. And during that Bible study last night, we got all the way down to the end of the chapter. In Revelation chapter 1, at the bottom of that chapter, John gets a vision of Jesus. Jesus in his priestly robes. He's got the band, the gold band around his chest, and he is walking among these 7 giant menorahs, these 7 giant lampstands. And in his right hand are 7 stars. And we get a beautiful picture of Jesus working among these menorahs, working among these lampstands, and the flames are going and everything is going, and he is working among these lampstands. Jesus goes on to give him the interpretation of the vision. He said the 7 lampstands are the 7 churches in Asia. The 7 stars that are in my right hand are the 7 angels, or the 7 pastors of the churches that are in Asia. 2,000 years later, 2,000 years removed from that vision, Christ is still working in the church. He's still working among the local church. He's in the church that is a small country church on the back road. He's working in the mega churches in the major cities. He's working in the mission churches all around the globe. He is still working in the church. I said this last night, and I will say it again. I will never, ever say that it's okay not to go to church, because that's not true. I know some of you are not back in church like you should be. And I know some of you are still worried about COVID and various things like that. But here's the fact of the matter. Jesus died to purchase the church with his own blood. Jesus, in Revelation chapter 1, shows himself working among the churches. Post-resurrection, post-ascension, Jesus is working in the churches. The Bible tells us, the writer of Hebrews tells us, forsaking not the assembling of yourselves together, as you see the day approaching. If you're going to preach that Jesus is coming back, if we're going to say that the return of Christ is imminent, then we should be in the house of God, because that's where God is working. That's where Christ is still evident. He gives us this beautiful picture of him working in the churches. He gives us this beautiful picture of him correcting, trimming, pruning, planting, growing. He gives us this beautiful menagerie of pictures of what's going to happen in the future. Those lampstands multiply. Those lampstands expand. Those lampstands spread around the world. And Jesus is still working in the churches. He's still working today. He's still healing people. He's still delivering people. He's still calling people into ministry. He's still making miracles happen in churches across the world every single Sunday. And there's one right down the street from you. There's one right down the street from you where God is working. And you and I need to be planted in those churches, planted like trees beside the rivers of living water that bring forth their fruit in its season. There's a job for you in a local church. There's a job for you right down the street. And you need to get in there and work with Jesus and watch what God will do. He's still working, folks. He's still working in the churches. I love you. I'm praying for you. Hope to see you this weekend. May God bless you as always, is my prayer.